Chair recognizes the gentleman from Illinois.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Mr. Bustos. Mr. Speaker, I rise in support of H.R. 2383, a compromise measure to name an extraordinary structure in honor of extraordinary heroes. Today, I'm proud to join my colleagues in bridging a great divide, not the aisle here in the House, dividing Democrats from Republicans, but a divide that is sometimes even wider, the mighty Mississippi River between Illinois and Missouri. Today, in the spirit of compromise, we come together to honor people we hold dear and to recognize the values that make them special to us in both Illinois and Missouri, regardless of our politics or which side of the river we call home. For millions of baseball fans in mid-America, Stan Musial was a hero. Stan spent a career accumulating Major League records and World Series rings while playing for the St. Louis Cardinals. But he was much more than one of the best baseball players to have ever played the game. No, to us in the region, he epitomized what it meant to be a resident of mid-America. He worked hard. He achieved success with humility. He was always a gentleman. In a time when society too often glorifies all that is loud, showy, and brash, Stan was the opposite. Quiet and humble, he was the textbook of integrity in all that he did. Stan the man was a hero for another reason. That's because he wore only two uniforms, one for the baseball team he loved and one for the country he loved. I'm proud to support this bill today because it recognizes not only Stan Musial, but all of our nation's veterans. As a veteran of two of our nation's armed forces, this is a commitment that is very personal to me. I represent Scott Air Force Base, just 15 minutes from the new bridge, and I'm proud to represent a district that has one of the highest percentages of veterans in the United States. The people of Southern Illinois have answered each and every time our country is called. The service and the sacrifice of our veterans and their families can't be taken for granted, nor can their service be remembered only 1 or 2 days a year. Our nation remains a beacon of freedom and liberty because of that dedication and sacrifice. So today, I'm proud to rise in support of this measure to designate the new Interstate 70 bridge linking East St. Louis, Illinois to St. Louis, Missouri, the Stan Musial Veterans Memorial Bridge. On my way to Washington, D.C. today, I passed this new bridge still under construction. The bridge cables were gleaming in the sunlight. I looked out and saw dozens of my constituents hard at work on this structure. It's much needed infrastructure investment for our region and the country, a partnership between our states and the federal government. It's my hope that every traveler who crosses over this striking structure will not only read the name of that bridge, but will remember the values we honor with that name: hard work, integrity, humility, service, and sacrifice. These are fitting ideals for all of us, and they are a fitting reason to name this bridge in honor of Stan Musial and in honor of all our veterans. Thank you, and I yield back, Mr. Speaker.
The gentleman yields.